Sometimes when I close my eyes, I can still see your face. I can still see your eyes so vividly, filled with the childlike innocence that shone through past all the pain I knew your heart had felt. I can still hear the hidden messages in your words that I still spend time attempting to understand and dissect. Holding tight to all the little moments as I tried to wipe away all of the pain of the hand called existence that you had been dealt. But the fact is, all we have is reality. Asking myself what happened and how did you get to a point that you couldn't fight anymore? But I guess that would be a moot point at this point. And I would sit and watch you, make promises to you that I realized now that I had no place in this world to make. And perhaps I knew I was being hypocritical by saying that I understood that I was powerless, because I watched your life become more and more unmanageable, but yet I would analyze and strategize about what I could do to fix it and go so far as to ask God what were the next best steps for me to take. But the fact is, all we have is reality. I have accepted the fact that you are gone, at least I think. But even after a period of time, at least a couple of the 5 stages of grief come back to visit me yet another time. And I truly appreciate and accept the phrases that people have said, like, hold on to your memories. They're not gone. They are always alive in your heart. And while I know that this is true, there is a part of me that stays frustrated with the fact that thoughts of wishing you were still here still consume my mind. But the fact is, all we have is reality. And the reality is, most of your life I watched you struggle to exist in a world that never seemed like it was a right fit for you. Where fitting into the world around you was like attempting to step in, walk in, and run in shoes that were too big or too small for you. And while I cannot lie, I tried to be present in every moment, time, and space that I was blessed to have with you. I couldn't help but drift off into a dream world of a different life my mind's eye created for you. But the fact is, all we have is reality. And I bore the burden of watching you stumble and fall at times. I watched you from up close and I watched you from afar, praying that it would be the absolute last time. Watching you lock yourself back in your self-imposed prison yet another time, feeling like I had lost you as I stood right by your side. Because the fact is, all we have is reality. And I wasn't quite sure how much longer my heart or your body could last after all you had put it through the last time. But I truly and sincerely understand that it's only by the grace of God that goes I. Because on any of those given days that I too strayed and I too played and I too lingered in places I should not have stayed, any of those could have been my final day in time. So I will battle and defeat my pain. And through my own healing and battling of this disease, I will forever honor your name out loud and in my mind. Bring myself to a place where I smile in remembrance of you, because you were so much more than meets the eye. Because the fact is, all we have is reality. And as I stare down at what you left for me to hold that I once perceived to be the shattered pieces of my world and my reality, I now see are like puzzle pieces you left for me that I must piece together to understand what God wanted me to perceive. And while with the loss of you went a larger-than-life piece of me, there is a strength I have found in myself to stay strong. Part of what came from the love that you gave to me. Because the fact is, all we have is reality. And I will ask God to grant me the serenity to accept that the fact that you being gone is something that I cannot change. But I will change the things within myself that I can, and pray for the wisdom to focus on the beauty of everything that I learned from you. Every smile that I received from you. Every conversation and every laugh that I shared with you. And on God I will lean on this journey to empower myself and others to keep our minds, bodies, and souls clean and just enjoy the moment. Each and every moment. Just for today. Because the fact is, all we have is reality.